My Aunt Flo and Uncle Bernie used to have a place in Maine, a little house in Bridgeton to escape the city's strain. It was a long drive from Long Island up to Long Lake, but once there, we learned to swim and fish and enjoy the fresh Maine air. But Bernie used to tell us an old Maine tradition said you should swear like a sailor when you cross the Kittery Bridge, 'cause Maine is all about freedom, so let it out when you come here. And we'd roll down the windows and we'd swear and swear and swear, and we'd say, well, I can't tell you what we said, 'cause it'd curdle milk and steam off paint and probably wake the dead. One of my fondest memories from when I was a kid was swearing with Uncle Bertie when we crossed the Kittery Bridge. I'm sure you can imagine the zeal with which I did embrace that fine tradition of that language on that bridge. And when vacation's over and you're coming home again, Bertie said you should reverse it to take it all back in. And we'd swear a blue streak backwards, it's fun cussing in reverse. We'd say cuff and tish and mad dog, which sounded much less worse. One of my fondest memories from when I was a kid was swearing backwards with Uncle Bertie when we crossed the Kittery Bridge. 30 years later, Marianne and I were driving up to Maine, and we crossed the bridge, and it looked awfully familiar, and suddenly it all came flooding back to me. I turned to Marianne, I said, "Excuse me, I have to do something. I'll explain in a moment." I rolled down the window, stuck my head out, and let fly George Carlin's 7 dirty words, loudly and with feeling. I'm not sure who was more surprised, Marianne or the guy in the car on my left. When I got home, I found my aging Auntie Flossie, and I said, we just drove up to Maine, and when we crossed the Kittery Bridge, I remembered the tradition, and I swore like we used to with Uncle Bernie, but I didn't see anyone else doing it. Is it possible that I had the wrong bridge? Flossie looked at me a little sad and wistful and said, "Robert." She was the only one who called me Robert. "I don't know how to tell you this, but your Uncle Bernie made that up." I said, you mean it wasn't the Maine tradition? It was just our tradition? Well, that just made me love it all the more. So if you're traveling northwards on I-95 and you cross out of New Hampshire and you wish to feel alive, do it for the freedom, don't you hesitate or doubt. Do it for my Uncle Bernie, go ahead and let it out. And yell whatever the heck you want to, it's not up to me to say, but make it real salty, you'll feel good and free today. And I don't believe that heaven is where an old soul goes, and I don't believe that he's looking down or that he even knows. But I could swear for certain he'd be laughing if he knew that when I cross the Kittery Bridge, I still say fuck you.